Hey, what is up, guys? Today I have a workout with a dude who I've known for quite a bit amount of time. We actually never really started talking about lifting until like a week ago. Really awesome dude, and really impressive for his age. A lot more impressive physique than me, and he sustained a lot more injuries too. Over his few years of lifting than I have too. So that makes it even more impressive. But we're gonna have a great back and bicep workout. I'm gonna hit some chest. Currently at the gas station, I got some pre-workout, some bang for us, and then I'm gonna take a scoop or two of pre-workout just to get the best pump possible. And it's gonna be such an amazing workout, and hopefully we'll get some pretty cool shots and maybe just maybe hit some PRs on something. I don't know. I go for PRs pretty much every workout, to keep the motivation high, even if it's like a small thing. Oh, PR in pull-ups. Oh, that was a voice crack. PR in weighted pull-ups, PR in bent over rows, PR in bench press volume, just to keep the motivation high and like always make sure I'm striving for something, because it's really easy to become demotivated with like your performance or your pump. So you hit a PR, you feel good. Who doesn't love PRs? PRs are the best. So I will see you guys at the gym where we will stretch out and then smash this workout.
Let me take it back to my first time when I started doing this thing. I had visions of my future self, I never thought I'd see them. I had no money, no following, so no one helping me then. Just recording all on my own, no one listened when I was sent, just left on red. Damn, I still remember that day. Check my latest song on my SoundCloud, saw a couple thousand new plays. I saw my homie and let him know, he said you came a long way. And we kept talking till he finally said that all the streams were fake. I said no way, but it was true. He paid 20 for 1,000 views, cut him off right then and there. Never wanted that type of move, only wanted the real thing. No shortcuts in my avenue. We never spoke since then, but it's something that I just had to do. I know I made friends and I lost friends in my life. Some were my fault, some were their fault, but I'm never gonna think twice, cause I'm better now than I once was. Only really had one love, gave it all to the music. Now I see the shit that my mind does. My old dreams came real now. Crazy how the shit feel now. Finally got what I always wanted, but somehow I still feel down. Life these days got many waves. Sometimes think I'm gonna drown, sometimes I just feel amazed. I hope one day I'll make it out to my true self I never found. Believe the friends who let me down, couldn't ever just see it then, but looking back I see it now. Too scared to go open up, cause people wanna just leave me dry. Or maybe I'm just scared myself, but don't believe that's the reason why. A lot of people on the internet look real happy on their Instagram. Finally met them in real life and I found out that it's all pretend. Crazy cause that image was the shit that I was just chasing in. Thank God that I realized now I've been focused on bigger plans. Do a lot for my people now, a lot of shit I don't speak about. I don't need to show everyone just to try to make me feel real now. I'm doing fine on my dopamine, don't need the life is make-believe.
What is up, guys? So deadlifting 5 days in a row probably wasn't the best idea. I was kind of forced to take a day off yesterday when I physically felt like I wasn't piloting my own body. I was I was literally walking at work and it felt like I was riding passenger. Like I was moving, but there felt like there's like a delay in all like the movements that like I consciously did. So that's what kind of forced me to take today off. And I kind of am not taking the day off anymore because I want to hit an upper body workout. I'm going to the gym after hanging out with my girlfriend, and I'm going to smash a chest workout. One of the first cycles in my new powerlifting program that I'm doing. Because after that 315 bench, I want to bench more. I also want to deadlift more because deadlifts are great, and I think I can get 700 pounds. Speaking of 700 pounds, I might have it in a few months. I think it is quite possible that it is happening sooner than I think, because I hit deadlifts. The fourth day of doing deadlifts, I hit 2 singles of 6 plates. Well, that might not sound significant. I was already so taxed by that point that it shouldn't have been possible for me to even lift. Like I was at the gym and everything felt like crap, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try deadlifting a lot of weight. And first one, my buddy was joking, just like, I want you to a 3-second eccentric. So I was like, all right. I pulled 6 plates, and then I went 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi as I lowered it to the ground. And it felt really, really good. And then I hit it again a few minutes later. But I think I have some for 700 pounds. I think it's coming. It's going to be incredible when it does. I also wanted to talk about the most recent workout I did. I pulled conventional, pulled 495. First time doing conventional in 2 years. I've done some conventional deficit deadlifts. Those are much different. But 495 pounds, 5 plates, after not doing it for 2 years, I think that's pretty freaking good after doing deadlifts 4 other days in a row, and hitting the 585 singles the day before. So I think we're honestly thriving when it comes to this year. I am really looking forward to all the gains to be made. Also, all the New Year's people who are coming to the gym or trying to get fit. It's a great place to be at. You guys, stick with it. It might suck. It'll suck for the first few days. Don't set goals too high. I mean, you're not going to be looking like Chris Bumstead or Arnold Schwarzenegger a few weeks in, or even a month, or even year, or even ever. Sorry. Or you won't be looking like that just due to the huge difference in genetics. But you'll be able to put on a decent bit of muscle, lose a decent bit of fat if you're dialed in, if you're focused. And that's all you really can do. Be consistent, have some fun with it, enjoy the process, and realize that people in the gym, they're out to see you succeed. The people at the gym are probably going to be some of the nicest people you ever meet, because they're people who are, like you, working towards benefiting themselves, and also who probably had similar backgrounds. I know I sure did. I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to get big, I wanted to gain confidence, as do a lot of you who might be watching this video. So if you see me around at the James Athletic Club, ask me for help. I would love to spot you. I'd love to give you advice, unsolicited advice. So it's an amazing place to be at, and I hope that you guys all succeed. Also, on top of that, and I kind of mentioned earlier with like the don't expect to look like Arnold, I was thinking about my genetics recently. You know, I know my thoughts are kind of just everywhere right now, but my genetics, I think I have pretty crap genetics for muscle building. Here's me out why. It took me over a year to bench a single plate, and then a year and a half after that to bench or about another year and a quarter to bench 2 plates. And now 4 years and a bit later, I'm finally benching 3 plates and deadlifting well over 6. But it took me a really, really long time for me to do this. I think that my strengths rely primarily in my leverages and the consistency that I brought to the gym. Well, I got my testosterone checked this last summer, and it was low. I mean, I'm on significantly, I'm still within the normal range for men my age, but I'm on the lower end of normal. Like, there's nothing to tell me that my testosterone is what's a result of me being successful in the gym. And my car's kind of shaky really weirdly right now. I have low tire pressure that I need to get fixed quite desperately. So I really hope that it's not popped. But my testosterone and my levels of other hormones in my system are not what's responsible for me being successful. I think it's my consistency primarily and my central nervous system. For the first 2 years of being in the gym, I beat myself up quite terribly. Every single workout I was extremely livid and angry going into it, which caused me to push massively hard. But it also resulted in overtraining. But my central nervous system, I believe that during that period of time, since it was getting hammered, it had to rise above. It had to become the best it could be. And that's why I can deadlift 5 days in a row and only after the 5th day feel like crap. At least in my opinion, it allowed my work capacity to get much larger than what it could have been otherwise. In addition to that, consistency, like I said earlier, I mean, I haven't missed more than a few days, 2-3 days in forever. I mean, at most you'll see 2 rest days. Even for injuries, I'll work around them. I don't use excuses. In fact, the gym is where I want to be at. And that's what I think really contributed to me being somewhat successful. In fact, I'd say really successful in the lifting environment. You see very few people hit 3-plate benches at decent body weights. And you see even fewer people hit 600-pound deadlifts. And I think that I'm on my way to besting that by a lot. Maybe not my bench, but my deadlift, 700 pounds in a year. It's going to be incredible. I think I have the world record in a few years, which is like 760, 770 for my age group in the IPF powerlifting community and for my weight class. I think it's extremely possible. And I think that a lot of that comes down to purely consistency. Genetics aside, there's people who probably have 10 times more genetic potential than me, and I don't think they are maxing out the amount of muscle that they can put on purely for the lack of consistency. I mean, nothing came easy to me early on in the gym. In fact, I was met with failure after failure after failure. Like stuff, I would hit plateaus for months at a time. But now I'm at a decent place, and I've finally been able to recognize how my body responds to the stimuli that I put on it, and it's benefiting me a lot. So if you're gonna take away a few things from this video, and for watching Clark and I train, amazing athlete, I'll put his social media on the screen. It's that consistency trumps, I would say, genetics over a long period of time. And that I think that you as a New Year's resolutioner or you as a goal setter have a lot more potential than you think when it comes to the gym. Like, especially when you compare yourself, and you shouldn't be comparing yourself, but when you were to, if you were to compare yourself to me and the setting place that I had, kind of goes to show that what you're given with at birth isn't really the end all be all for where you start out. It isn't the end all be all at all. So hey, hope you guys smash the gym. Hit all your goals for 2021. I know I sure will. The world's kind of a mess right now, and you know, there's nothing I can do about it besides making sure that my morals are set in stone and that I'm doing everything I can to be a good person. But I'm also gonna use this time while other people are panicking, while other people are freaking out and raging at the circumstances that they have. I'm gonna use it to make myself better, to learn, to work harder than ever, and to hopefully give you guys some inspiration and motivation to be your best freaking selves and to smash 2021. So let's say we all go out there and work hard, work to build each other up and just be our best selves. Other than that, guys, go follow Clark. I hope you enjoyed that workout edit. Amazing athlete. We're definitely gonna be hitting some workouts in the future. But yeah, it was absolutely incredible, and I hope you guys enjoyed this talk. A lot of different talking points, but I mean, I think it was something that needs to be said, and I'm honestly going to be doing a full video on my genetics at some point in the future that you guys will hopefully enjoy and be able to take a lot from. Also, I'm going to be going over my blood panel results too that I got over the summer with an expert as soon as I can find someone who's willing to sit down and just discuss them and talk about the body and how amazing it is. But I hope you guys have an amazing year. We're all going to thrive. 2020 kind of sucked, but it also had a lot of ups compared to the amounts of downs. So let's go kill it all together. Peace, guys.